Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I'm bringing you a Kingdom Hearts 3 news and information video. Well, kind of. That was the original plan, and pretty much I essentially planned to go over Tetsuya Nomura's explanation on Keyblade transformations and forms. This is kind of a piece of news that I've been waiting a very long time for, where someone actually sits down and asks the man, alright, so how exactly do drive forms and Keyblade transformations all work? And with obviously the D23 trailer, I was really excited to see an interview where Tetsuya Nomura actually sits down and gives us an explanation on the whole system itself. As you guys should probably know, Keyblade transformations are a brand new thing, it's a brand new mechanic in Kingdom Hearts 3, and in a way, Keyblade transformations, in some sense, are essentially replacing drive forms. Now, there's been a lot of confusion between drive forms and Keyblade transformations, but essentially, the point that we're up to as of right now, it's pretty much confirmed that drive forms are like Keyblade transformations. And it seems to be that depending on what Keyblade you're using, it will switch you into a specific form attached to that Keyblade. Now, certain forms use certain Keyblade transformations, but obviously Keyblades like the Kingdom Key, that Keyblade doesn't actually transform, rather it puts you into a drive form-esque form known as second form, where, like I said, the Keyblade doesn't actually transform, but it changes up Sora's moveset, similar to, obviously, the abilities and moves that we use within Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, I've literally just spent the last 40 minutes going over and over and over Tetsuya Nomura's explanation on drive forms and Keyblade transformations, trying to understand the man, and I cannot do it. I am still as confused as I was prior to this news and information coming out. Now, I'm hoping that some of you guys in the comment section can actually understand this, but I know for a fact, I personally can't. I am confused. Nomura, you got me all types of fucked up. Now, within his replies to the questions that he was asked about drive forms and Keyblade transformations, his replies, his answers, they just seem to be absolutely all over the place. And I feel like I'm just more confused about the goddamn subject. So anyway, we're gonna read out this news and information, and I hope that we can get some sort of an understanding here. You guys are probably gonna see what I mean when it comes to the whole confusion factor. So this is the first question: can the drill and hammer only be used in the Toy Story world? Nomura said it's not restricted to the world, but its ability is from the Keyblade attained in the Toy Story world. Essentially, every Keyblade, right, keep that in mind, every Keyblade is capable of transforming, and the Toy Story Keyblade transforms into the drill and hammer. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, the Keyblade and form are systematically attached together. Continuing, what does this mean? In Kingdom Hearts 2, you could decide which form to switch into during battle, but this time, forms activate when you transform your Keyblade. Continuing, are there forms as many as the number of Keyblades? Nomura says, actually no. Each Keyblade has an attributed type, such as attack or defense, and those are the forms that exist for each type. You switch into the form while transforming the Keyblade. By the way, the series' iconic Kingdom Key changes Sora into second form, tentative name, which obviously means second form is not going to be the final name of this form. And I know for a lot of you guys you're probably happy about that, because second form, it doesn't really seem like there's too much creativity behind that name, so that's kind of good to know. With the Kingdom Hearts 2 color scheme, but this form is exclusive to the Kingdom Key. The Keyblade doesn't transform, but your tactics change. Some forms are specific to certain Keyblades. Okay, so let's kind of rewind a little bit. Tetsuya Nomura just before said that every Keyblade has the capability of transforming, and then later on he said that the Kingdom Key doesn't transform. This is only the beginning of the confusion, okay?
Okay.
Now, our understanding is every Keyblade in the game, or at least for the most part, has the capability of transforming. And within doing so, will obviously transform the Keyblade into a certain weapon of some sort, and put Sora into, you know, different clothing, like we've seen from, obviously, you know, the Hercules Keyblade. We've got the shield, and then we've got the chariot, and that puts him into an orange sort of color scheme, clothing stuff. And then when looking towards the arrow guns and the bazooka, it puts him into blue clothing. So from our understanding, each Keyblade will have its own unique clothing color going with it, along with the Keyblade transformation. Or of course, looking towards the Kingdom Key, more so that doesn't actually transform, but it puts him into, you know, obviously second form, which is like the Kingdom Hearts 2 color scheme. So theoretically, every Keyblade will either put us into a form or put us into a Keyblade transformation form. And this person, the interviewer, is saying right here, so really that means that every single Keyblade will put us into a specific form. And then Tetsuya Nomura is like, no, actually no. What do you mean no? What? So wait, some Keyblades don't put you into forms and don't have transformations? And then he's saying right here, some forms are specific to certain Keyblades. Some forms? I feel like I'm literally trying to figure out the Da Vinci Code. Once again, my understanding of Keyblade transformations, drive forms, all of that stuff, it hasn't progressed. My understanding is still down here, where it was prior to this interview. Because like Tetsuya Nomura said, every Keyblade is capable of transforming, which, going back to it, theoretically means that every single Keyblade will put you into a drive form of a sort, where the Keyblade doesn't transform like the Kingdom Key, or the Keyblade will actually transform and will, you know, utilize a Keyblade transformation. But then he's saying right here that no, there actually isn't as many forms as there are Keyblades. But then he's saying that every... Now, I don't know if this is a translation issue, because obviously to get the information to us English speakers, it means that the interview has to go through the process of translation. So some words can actually get muddled up and can kind of get switched around. And honestly, I think that this is actually what is going on as of right now. I believe that there are some words that have been like mismatched. But I don't know, dude. He's saying that there aren't as many forms as there are Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 3, but then he's saying that every single Keyblade has the capability of transforming. But then he's saying that the Kingdom Key doesn't transform. It puts him into something known as second form. But then he's saying that there are some, not all, but some forms that are exclusive to certain Keyblades. I just don't know. I'm Okay guys, that is all for today. I don't know if I'm not clearly seeing something right here, like within this interview. And if you guys actually have the answer, please, to help me out personally, because I'm trying my best to like understand what he's actually talking about. Let me know in the comment section down below, please. Honestly, do it. Because I've spent close to an hour trying to figure out like what the man's saying, and I just cannot figure it out. I cannot, for the life of me, cannot figure it out. I honestly do believe that this is some sort of a translation issue, and I think that's most likely the case where, you know, things have been mismatched, but I could be wrong. I might not actually be, like, seeing and understanding what he's actually saying here. But to be honest, I feel like his replies are just kind of all over the place. In, like, one paragraph, he's saying one thing, and then in the other paragraph, he's kind of contradicting himself. And so this is where my understanding of this mechanic is all over the place. But anyway guys, hopefully you have had a fantastic day. If you guys got some sort of an understanding through this, then I'm really glad. If you are equally as confused as me now, I do apologize for laying this on you. I really do. But once again, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you dudes later. Peace.